Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a platformer game. You know the stuff where there are platforms on the ground and you have to jump on them and go to this area. And then there's a new level. So first we have to create the character, which will be our Scratch Cat. We'll be using the Scratch Cat for the main character. We can reduce the size. Yep, that's our Scratch Cat for now. So now we're gonna be putting the main code. So here we have to do it so that forever, if right key pressed, right arrow, key right arrow, or key left arrow, then we have to set rotation style. So set rotation style left right and point in direction -90. Like this. Same thing here, we put this to 90. Now we have to do it so that the main code, so the jumping and all those stuff. So we go to 214 minus 214 and 115, or that's like somewhere over here. You spawn, then you show yourself. And then we can go to minus 217, minus 217, minus 20. So it's, you go here. And then we can make a variable called x and y. X and y. You can hide both of them and delete this one. Now we can set x to 0 and y to 0. And forever we have to change the y variable by 1. Because it's gravity. And if the left arrow is pressed, so if key left arrow, put an if, then we have to change x by -1. So the variable x, not the actual x. Set x. No, we need to change it. Change x by -1. And also we need to do if right arrow pressed. We need to change x by 1. And then after we do that, we need to set x another value of x. So we'll just multiply x by 0.9, which will define like the momentum, so it's gonna like not stop as soon as we stop pressing the right or left arrow key. And then we can change the actual x by x. And then our gravity, so we can do if touching color black, then it's gonna change like the, if it's on a platform, it's not gonna like keep going down by gravity, it's actually gonna be there. So for that we need two if statements. If black. So let's create a platform. Actually, our platform will be the stage. So let's put a black platform on the stage. A black platform. Big black platform. Yep. And then when it's touching the color black, touching color black, will be this. Yep. Then we have to change the actual y by -1. Change y by -1. I mean 1, because it's gonna go up. And also, when we're touching the black, we need to change y by -4. So actually we need four of these. So if we put 4, then it's gonna be like balanced out on the platform. I know it's confusing, but this is how it's gonna make it work. It's 4 of these, and if it's touching the color black, it also changes y by -4. So it stays on platform. And then change x by x multiplied by 1, which will be x the negative form of x. To change x, that change x by x multiplied by -1. So it's the negative number of x. And also we need to put the jump. So the jump will be if key up arrow pressed, then it's gonna set y to 17. So this y to 17. But if if the x is 0, I mean x is greater than 0, so it's still moving. X greater than 0. Then it's gonna set, we can put this here. It's gonna set, we actually will need an if else over here. So then we can set x to -10. So set the variable x to -10, else we set x to 10. And then also we need to put an else for this. So replace this with this. Yep. And then else we put the if statement in the if of the up arrow pressed. So this stays here. And also this black thing also has an else. So if touching color black, and else it's just gonna set the variable x to 0. And also now we're gonna be putting y by y. So change the actual y by y. By y. Now we can do another thing to make it on platform and make the jumping work smoothly. So we can do if touching color black. Let's just duplicate this. Oh no, I threw it in the trash. Let's put this. Yeah, if touching black again, it's gonna change Y. So I'll show you how this happens. Change Y. Let's put this and multiply. So we need to change the actual Y value by the Y minus, so Y minus Y multiplied by 2. And also set Y to 0 after that. And we change Y by minus 1, so it stays on platform again. And then if key up arrow pressed, and so let's do this. If key up arrow pressed and touching color black. Let's put this. No, not this. Key up arrow pressed. Up arrow. Then we change the Y variable by 15. Not change, but set it. Set Y to 15. And then we change Y by 1. And if we're touching lava, we go back. So if touching color red, then we go to minus 217 and minus 20, which is somewhere like over here. Yep. And if X position is 222, so that's like this edge of the screen, then we go to the next level. So X position, you can find the X position variable here, and greater than 222. Then it's gonna change. Well, go to the next backdrop first. Next backdrop. And then we go to the start again. So 217 and minus 20. And then, yep, that's it. That's how we make. Oops, we did it the wrong way. It's gonna be 90. Yep. It works. However, the scratch cat's too slow. So we can change that. all we have to do is change the X more. So we change the X var by more. So maybe we can just change X by -5 instead of just -1 and 5. And we move fast. We have our platformer game. And if you want lava, all you have to do is create another backdrop, put lava, just a lava cube, and boom, you have a lava. You'll die. This is impossible. But yeah, if you want to make the walk speed more, then you can change it by changing the X. And yeah, that's it for this video. This is how you make a platformer game. And if you want another platform, all you have to do is set it to black. Put this here. Yep. Thanks for watching.